And that's exactly why we need this leftist, we need the socialist analysis of capitalism, because as it's pointed out, this is a quote from that Myths essay that was on the previous slide, but the left does not have a monopoly on critiques of capitalism. And given where the left is at right now, there's a great danger of the rise of reactionary forms of anti-capitalism. This is something we have to be very careful about, that lots of people are understanding how capitalism is failing us right now, but they don't necessarily have a socialist vision of democracy and liberation for everyone as their solution. Instead, their solution might be to become more insular and to blame certain groups of people, to become xenophobic or racist or whatever, right? So we have to understand capitalism and critique it, but we also have to be very careful about creating our socialist alternative, our green socialist alternative that is really going to work for everyone, and fight back against that tendency to try to blame others.
Yeah, and the thing that rises into mind here is ecofascism, right? It's kind of the antithesis to what the Green Party is fighting for, right? But we see it. We're seeing it start to develop and really start to rise. This idea of we need to lock down the borders to protect our resources, right? We need to make sure that we don't get migrants don't come here when climate catastrophe happens. Like the use of the climate crisis caused by capitalism, being used as a justification for ecofascism, and it's why we have to develop a strong left and a strong socialist movement and critique of capitalism, because the problems that are coming are, whether it be economic crisis, climate crisis, nuclear war, all of this multimodal crises that we're facing, when they come, if there's no other alternative, the far right's going to get it. They're going to get the people, right? And my perfect example for this is look at the rural communities in America, right? The Democratic Party and the center, the Democratic Party and the left, socialists, have largely completely abandoned rural America. And most people that I know that live in urban areas or that live or have leftist and progressive views have very negative and broad stroke thoughts about rural people. They're all racist, they're all this, they're all that. Well, it's the only option that's been presented to them, right? They're being destroyed by capitalism, just like we are in cities, just like we are around the globe. But the only people talking to them are the right-wing Republicans, and they're riling them up on social issues while they kill them on economic and political issues, right? So, if you want to, it's absolutely essential that we have this, because if we don't, it's over, and the pendulum's swinging really hard the other way.
Yep, definitely. So,
with that, seeing it now. This isn't Nostradamus shit. We're seeing it right now.
Right. It's not hypothetical. We're seeing these far right reactions to everything that's going on right now. Including the pandemic response.
Yep.
So it's very important to build our green socialist alternative and organize together, so that we can present that alternative to people, so we don't go down that path.